now, and maybe we're not. Let's check it out and see.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, that's Chris. Well, let me see if I can get Chris.
Okay, well, yeah. All right, so I guess we're live on. YouTube at least.
Okay.
So that's good.
Well, okay, there you go. That's a start.
Yeah, that's something. So let me check on Facebook.
Okay.
I know this is all very exciting for everybody that is
well, the chat's lit up right now. I'm in the chat. Of course, I wouldn't know how to get in the chat, so I don't know. I was just running my mouth.
Oh, I mean, I see we have one viewer, so that's something. So let's check Facebook and does not appear we are live on Facebook, and I can't post anything on the Facebook page so.
You want me to message Tim, say we're having problems?
No, I'll just give him a call.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
I'm going to put it on speakerphone too and tell him not to cuss.
Tell him not to cuss because we're live on something?
Yeah.
Because we're live on something?
And now, of course, oh, here we go.
Hey,
what's up? So me and Gary are on here, and since you guys do the thing on the restream, don't cuss, by the way, you're live on some platform.
Okay.
So since you guys set the thing up on the restream now, where you don't just go in and just just click enter studio for something that that all the things are pre-scheduled.
Yeah.
No one set anything up for tonight.
Okay, so are you live on air right now?
Well, I went on and I set something up, and I got the graphic on there and the Comics Unleashed and all that, and we're live, but it didn't. We're only live on YouTube and Twitch. It didn't connect to Facebook.
Okay. It should be. Well, if you're not on Facebook, that's fine. If you're on YouTube and Twitch, that works. But there should be something in the upper left that shows all of the streaming platforms. And you should be able to click on Facebook to go live. If you're live now, which is after 11, yeah, you're live. Hi, guys. Hi, chat. How's it going?
Hi, Chris.
Well, we see Chris.
Chris sees us.
Just go to have a good time.
Yeah, it had a thing where when I clicked go live and it listed the things, and it said there was a problem with Facebook with the account, and I clicked reconnect, and it was yeah, I can't put that up, Chris, but yes. And yeah, and it was not letting me I was just trying to connect to Facebook, and it wasn't letting me doing it. So I was like, oh. And
if you're live on YouTube and Twitch, that should be good enough tonight.
Chris is on YouTube.
All right. Well, yeah. It says we have 3 viewers on.
And everybody else will be coming in too.
Yeah, I was going to go post the link on the Facebook page, but I don't have access to post on there.
It'll be fine. You'll be all right.
All right.
All right. Have a good time, guys.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
All right. Well, so it's because especially, we want to be able to get Bougie and people like that on, but I don't know if he watches through Facebook or not, or YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post a thing on my Facebook with the link. Except the Codex Station.
Okay. And I don't know if this is something Sal would remedy when he gets in or not.
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything with it after we go live, so they're just going to have to deal with it.
Okay.
I'll post it on the character of the day page too, just in case.
All right.
How's everything going with you?
That's okay. It's been kind of a busy day. I just watched I just watched Ohio State lose to Oregon, number 2.
Oh, did they? I watched a little bit of that game. I watched Oregon's quarterback running for that touchdown at the start of the fourth quarter.
Ohio State was down by 1, and they were trying to get in field goal range, and the quarterback had 1 play left and ran to the middle of the field and slid, but time ran out, and they couldn't get the field goal. The time ran out.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't care for Ohio State, so it's fine with me. Fine with me. I'm worried about tomorrow. I'm worried about you breaking my quarterback.
You know what? As long as he doesn't try to go leaping in the air in front of Haloti Ngata's not on the team anymore, but as long as he doesn't try to go leaping in the air in front of someone like that.
Well, I don't think he leapt on Ngata. Ngata ran him down from behind while he was trying to outmaneuver other people. Ngata hit him from behind or from the side and got him. I don't think he was trying to leap Ngata. And then when he put him to the ground, he hit his body, but his leg kind of had a whip motion, and that's what ripped it tore his ligament when it whipped. So he didn't even hit him and bend it. He just hit his body, but because of the force of it, that leg just snapped while it was up in the air. So it was a weird kind of hit. So,
but I had a talk, because we were at my wife's grandmother's birthday thing today. So their whole family is all right, looks like we got some people here. Oh, there's Pam. Pam sees us.
All right, good.
Mr. Keith sees us.
All right.
All right, Richard is here. Good to see you, Richard. All right.
Hello.
We got a lot of the usuals.
All right.
Yes, hit that like button.
Go.
Maniac Cop. Yeah, that's a wow, I haven't seen that one in a while. But yeah, I was telling them, I was like, you know what it was? It wasn't that injury that ended Griffin's career. It was the fact that as soon as that happened, they should have put him on IR and his season should have been done then. But he wasn't truthful with the staff about the extent of his injury. Shanahan, I don't think, really cared about him because he didn't want to draft Griffin anyways. He always wanted to draft Cousins.
And he did.
So he was kind of ambivalent about it. So, and them continuing to play him and then getting re-injured later, that's what ended his career.
Well, it was the Seattle playoff game.
Yeah.
Playoff game against Seattle. Yeah.
But if after that injury, they had just been like, oh man, this is messed up. You're not going to play until this is healed. And it would have and let him actually heal. He probably would have been okay. But like that confluence of events, that's what ruined his career.
Okay. Well,
unfortunate. Yeah.
Well, now, so he missed the game. He missed was a Cleveland game. Cousins came in through 3 touchdowns, looked really good. So he got really.
So I say sorry. It wasn't that we weren't paying attention to you. I was posting on Facebook since this is not streaming on Facebook right now. I was on there typing out posts so that hopefully people could see.
Yeah, we're having technical issues, so sorry about that.
Yeah, it should be a good game tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get to watch it live because my wife wants to go to the pumpkin patch and do all the fall stuff. So I've already set DVR is great now. Like it's not like back in the old days when you had to try and figure out how to program a VCR. So I've got it set to record. So if I'm not able to watch it live, I'll be able to watch it. Well,
that's good. That's good stuff. So hopefully we're good, and we will have Sal joining us in just a few. We're getting ready to talk comics. We're stalling a little bit because we were hoping Sal would get here any minute because he came from a so that's bad. He came from a sporting. Sal came from a hockey game. We don't want to talk that because that's more sports.
Well,
So-
I'll talk some comics. I wasn't able to be on last week because we went to Delaware to the air show and car show that my dad excuse me, that my dad oh no, we got it, Pam. We know it's all for fun.
Yeah.
That he puts on, and we spent the night there, so I wasn't able to be on. So I got the shirt for it, but so I wasn't able to show off books, and I'm not gonna it's such a big stack too, and I'm still reading them. That I'm so behind on my reading. I was like, well, most of them I'm not gonna show off. There were some from last week that were still in my box, but the ones I actually bought, I won't from the past couple weeks. I won't show off, but I was reading some of them. I read the Lobo book. That was pretty good.
I've not read that yet. I've not gotten to it.
Oh, I think that you'll dig it.
Yeah, I just hadn't got to it yet. I did. Let's see. So I'm behind on a lot of things, but I did read All In.
I read that. Did you read the last issue of Absolute Power, right?
Right. I read that before I read All In.
I love that line when Green, because all of us comic fans knew, we're like, all right, what's going on with Green Arrow? Like, how are they going to explain this heel turn? Because that's not going to be him. This is
right.
This is so different from the core of his character.
And well, they'd already shown he wanted to get into the JLA to get to their weapons, so we already knew that there was an ulterior motive.
Yeah, we know. Justice for Dexstar.
Yep.
But yeah, we oh yeah, Nightbreed. I've read the book and have the VHS here of that too. That's a good one. But what was I saying? Yeah, how when he showed up and he revealed like, oh yeah, Martian Manhunter put this implant in my mind so that Waller and the telepaths wouldn't see through it, and then that one panel, it might have to be a panel of the day soon, where Batman says to Martian Manhunter, he's like, you should have told us about this plan. And he goes, well, I didn't anticipate being captured right away. Plus, whatever he said, like you chastising one of us about a secret plan that you didn't tell us about is kind of ironic. And Batman's just,
yeah. He's like,
yeah. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yep, that was that's exactly right. Yeah, pot calling the kettle black there. You got no leg to stand on, Bubba.
All In, I thought All In was okay. I mean, as a Booster Gold fan, I got to yeah, you're right about that, Pam. Richard has drawn a line in the sand, and he's on one side, and Lobo and his fandom is on the other.
Yeah, he is not a Lobo. Did Ollie get Speedy stat?
I thought All In was okay. Like I said, as a Booster Gold fan, I liked seeing him kind of take some of the spotlight in it. I found I wasn't sure exactly what was going on with Darkseid, so I know that the whole thing is the lead into this,
other world. Yeah.
What do they call it? The Absolute Universe?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But Tim said that Absolute Batman was good. I know it was flying off the shelves, so
I haven't read it. I've got it here. I haven't read it, so we'll see it. I'm really looking forward to the sequel of All In though.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Balls Deep.
I used to be on a beer pong league, and our team, where it's 2-person teams, our team name was Balls Deep.
Balls Deep. There you go.
My buddy's team name was Chuggernaut.
I like Chuggernaut.
Yeah, that one was a pretty good one. But I won that league, and I never got my money. So,
oh man, victory with how
Yeah, apparently Chris is already not a fan of the Absolute universe.
Well,
I flipped through the issue on the comic rack, and I saw the part where he takes the pole and does attaches it to his chest logo and pulls it off, and it's an axe, and
that's kind of silly.
That's stupid.
But Chris in All In, Darkseid, Chris, you'll know what this is too, because of your Legion ties. He uses the Miracle Machine.
Yeah. I did think, the stuff with the Legion in there was interesting, and the way he changed, the rings changed, and clearly they're going to be doing something with Booster. They haven't announced a Booster Gold series, but clearly they're going to do something with him and something with that. So we'll see.
We shall at that. We shall at that. So I don't know. I don't read new comics. Chris says he doesn't read new comics, and yet I'm going to be picking up the new JSA for him. So he's going to be reading new comics. He's going to be reading it. How did he get that? I was all in. He was all in. He begged, borrowed, lied, cheated. He got some of the tech, and he had one. He got a hold of it. Yeah, he got a hold of the tech, and I think he built one. So, but he got the Miracle Machine, which, if you know your Legion history, and the Miracle Machine in the Legion history is so powerful it can grant whatever wish. It's kind of like, I guess, the Thanos with the rings, but this was, this machine was way, way, way before any of that. And Matter Eater Lad, who's a Legionnaire, in order to take this machine, the JSA is different. In order to take this machine away so it couldn't be used by their enemies, he ate it. The lad can eat anything, and it drove him insane eating this machine, with all these that could do it.
And then Chris is a JSA fan, so he'd appreciate what Darkseid did when he got the Miracle Machine, what his one wish was, where he bonded himself with the Spectre.
Yeah,
which was, I don't know. I think that was something that I don't think anybody had that one coming up on their scorecards.
No, nope. And with it just again proves what I've always said, how the Spectre is so damn powerful that if that's his wish. Yep, Miracle Machine is Silver Age Legion. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So I've got some. I got the new books to show off tonight. I got a couple other back issues and stuff. I'm sure that you got some back issues as well.
Well, I don't have any back issues, but what I do have is I didn't show off my my signed books. Yep.
Oh, nice. I know you got some.
I didn't show off my signed books from Baltimore. My signed hardbacks. So a couple of them were scribbled on and had little drawings and things like that. So I figure I can show those in lieu of new issues.
All right.
I mean back issues.
Yeah.
I'd buy myself a Power Girl. Yeah, Richard, I believe that is a wonderful plan.
Oh, I would too. One thing I'd be interested to see going forward with DC is at the end of Absolute Power, when they all got their powers back, like how some of them didn't get their power, like Fire and Ice's powers were switched, and some other ones. So it'll be interesting to see exactly whose powers didn't go to the right person, and exactly how long they keep that going as well.
I agree. There you go. Very good. Well, do we just keep this, or do we pretend we're starting the main show? What shall we do?
Well, I don't know. Sal said 11:30, so 7 more minutes. So I think we should wait for him to.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a special extended pre-show. So if anybody has anything they want us to pontificate on, please let us know. Or anyone wants to talk about a favorite book that we're not talking about that they're getting on a regular, please let us know. Or if any other stupid human tricks we can do, I would be more than happy.
I got a couple things that I haven't got. Oh, I've ordered them. I haven't gotten them yet, so I don't want to. I guess I shouldn't say anything about them yet. But it's actually books I got for other guys that are on the station. So I don't even know if when I get them, if I'll show them off. I may just get them and just package them up and send them off, and wait for them to show them off when they get them. We'll see. But you got LotCon coming up. Why don't we do we'll do our whole introduction.
Launcher?
We'll do our whole introduction. He's famous.
And garlic nuts. Yeah.
So I'll just start off with me real quick. You can always find me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. You guys know the spiel. I post a few times a week. Check it out. Give me some follows. Give me some likes. I've got the prints that I made that I had ready for Baltimore, the Deadpool Wolverine prints. I got to make a post on there about it. I got some left, so they are available for purchase. I'm going to be putting those up. It'll be probably $10 plus shipping. So I got to figure out exactly, I got to get the thicker envelopes to put them in so they don't bend. But once I do that and I see how much the cost of them is, I'll figure out the price. But it'll probably be about $15 or so all in. And and then all the other crap that I post up there. But after you check out my stuff, this man right here, the locally famous, the world famous, the comic creators know him, the comic dealers know him. They all want him. They all want to be him. They all want that collection, of the library of comics. You just name a book and it's just and it's just an arm reach away from him. That is the Ric Flair of comics.
Woo!
Uncle Gary.
All right. Thank you very much for that. I want to say that our sponsor this month is an entity that I'm very familiar with. Why, that'd be Comic Logic. Thumbs have a foot rub appointment. Wow. Oh, man.
What's up, Adam?
No.
I will be here soon.
You get the Italian stallion here soon. Comic Logic. Loud, who's everybody's favorite JSA villain?
Oh, it's tough.
Ultra Humanite.
All right. Since you said Ultra Humanite, I'll go with Perdegaton.
That's a good one. But I had to go with the big monkey. And actually it's a brain in the big monkey, so the brain can move around.
And depending on it, yep, that's a good one too, Pam.
Vandal Savage is a really good one.
Yeah,
absolutely. Sal's, yeah. I don't think anybody's picking the Gambler.
Well, but the Injustice Society as a whole, that's a good.
Well, that's different. That's different. I think we had the same. I more of a Green Lantern villain, but Grundy is pretty awesome too.
Yeah, Grundy. Or and one that's an intriguing one because he's a sometimes antagonist, sometimes member, is Black Adam.
Well, that and also the Shade. I think the Shade is.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I loved how they did him on Supergirl.
Well, I did too, and that was very much in line with how they. Did you read Stargirl, the Stargirl series by Robinson? Yeah. I'm sorry. Starman by Robinson. Yeah, very much like that. So really good.
I love the scene in the diner where like the waitress is so nervous making him the tea, and he's like not quite there. And then she finally gets it right, and he's like perfect. And she was like so happy with herself, and I like that whole little thing there. I thought was fantastic.
Oh yeah, he played the Shade wonderfully. Johnny Sorrow was good.
Yeah, Gentleman Ghost is a good one.
Gentleman Ghost is a great villain too.
Psycho Pirate's always a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree. Psycho Pirate is very cool. So back to Comic Logic, Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. Please come in and see us, especially for our Fall Lot Con, which is Sunday, October 27th. So just a few weeks away. It'll be trunk or treat for the kids. So please bring your kids, have them costume, and adults come in costume too if you so desire. We'll have candy for the kids where they can go from booth to booth and get candy.
Uncle Gary will be in costume dressed as George of the Jungle.
Yeah, George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree. So absolutely. Just come see us. We'd love to have you. We have over 35 plus vendors, I believe. There'll be comics. There'll be toys. There'll be local artists, local authors. There'll be jewelry. There'll even be a tattoo artist there, and can get you that tramp stamp you've always wanted. Chris, I know you want one. I know you want one. We'll get you that tramp stamp. A JSA tramp.
Say Sal will not be getting the score of tonight's game tattooed.
No, he won't. Yeah, I think it was 5-3. I think the final was 5-3. So please come see us.
Never late, always on time.
Bougie. Oh, we were wondering if you find your way to us tonight, brother, because we were having a few technical difficulties. But I'm glad to have you because I've got a whole stack of of the comic showcase that I promised you. So I'm glad you're here, brother. So head over to Comic Logic, Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. Fall Lot Con, Sunday, October 27th, 12 to 4. You will see me. You'll see Mighty Mike Harbor. You will see Rob Kalin, all the Comic Logic folks. And I do believe we'll have some special Codex guests in Dan Kelly and his family and Sal and his family. So there you go. The two great universes coming together. It worked in Baltimore, worked last year at the Fall Lot Con, so we're going to try it again and cross the streams and see what's the worst that could possibly happen. So,
and don't forget, as I said last week, I'll keep saying on all the shows to remind you, if you come up to me if you see me at LotCon and you come up to me and you say the Dread Pirate Roberts, I presume, I will give you this sticker for free. And if I'll check with Sal if we have with any of the Codex merch left, the wristbands or the lanyards or any of that, we'll be handing that out to you for free. And the code is, you have to come up to me and say the Dread Pirate Roberts, I presume. And that's solely because I've always wanted somebody to say that to me.
Let's see. Chris will come up to you and say, Dr. Livingston, I presume, just to be a smart ass. Hey, absolutely, Booze. I was thinking of you, my brother. I was almost panicking. Oh, come on. Bougie's got to be here.
Yeah.
Special Bougie selection tonight.
All right. Well, Sal is officially 1 minute late now.
Okay. So maybe not a special, maybe more of a spectral selection. A spectral selection for Bougie. Halloween, spooky season. And we again, let's talk about our special on October 26th. I guess that's 2 weeks from tonight, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks from tonight will be our special Halloween show. And we won't show any new picks, but what we're going to do is the hosts of Codex Station have submitted 9 horror covers apiece, and we will go 3 rounds going through everybody, and we will show these wonderful horror covers that we dig, some of our favorites. And so hopefully there are a lot of covers y'all have never seen before. So, tune in for that. It'll be interesting to see what everybody's eclectic mix is. I know that between Sal, Dan, and I, that's 27 covers, and none of them repeat, which is pretty cool. So that's
and well, also apparently you, me, and Sal are the only ones that have actually submitted the cover so far. So like I said, I'm torn because I had that 10th cover, so I might just post that in the group chat and be like, hey, this one just make my list. If anybody's looking for an extra book, please use it because it's a great cover.
Well, absolutely. And you know what? Hopefully this is a success and people dig it and we do it again next year. Because, I think we all love the horror covers. And I know Chris wanted to see some eerie or creepy covers in there, but we kept it to comics, but Chris, when, you can certainly join the chat. And if you have certain eerie or creepy covers you want, direct people to go look at them. I don't know that there's a way we can display them. Even though they claim I'm the tech guy, I'm not the tech guy. I can't. As you can see from tonight, I actually met the Dread in real life at my work. He was hilarious and fairly dorky. Carrie always, wow.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool. So he was great in that movie.
I'm jealous for that. I'd love to meet him.
Yep. I always loved him in Glory.
Yeah.
I thought he was fantastic as Matthew Broderick's second in command in Glory.
What first Saw movie, especially the end of that movie, did not see that coming.
It's been so long, I don't remember. But I knew he was in it, but I don't remember.
It was the one where the body that was in there with him the entire time just got up and walked out, and you're like, holy shit, that's the killer.
Oh, that's Saw or whatever, Jigsaw or whatever his name is.
Yeah. There was a show that used to be on USA Network that I loved. It was fantastic, called Psych, and Carrie Elways had a recurring character that he only popped up on there 2 or 3 times, but is this like international, like renowned international thief, and he was excellent in that too.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, and let's see, nothing better than horror covers, and Uncle G always had rad ones. Looking for what everyone else picks would be a hell of a show. I'm hoping so, buddy. I just thought it would be a really cool idea that we do this, and I think it's really cool that we've got, like I said, between the 3 of us, 27 different covers, and it'll be a lot of fun. And I stuck with covers I own, so I just, that's what I do on the Comic Character of the Day site. I always post covers I own, so I think that's kind of fun. But I've got 60,000 books, so I got quite a few I can post. With the horror, there are some great classic horror covers that from the 50s and 40s that I don't own. But so maybe next year when I do the show, I go with ones I don't own that are really great. I will say I do have an EC cover that I posted. An EC.
I do as well.
Yeah, an EC.
I tried to keep it. I think I said this before. Because it would be really easy to post like 4 Swamp Thing covers or 5 Ghost Rider covers or a bunch of stuff like that. So I tried to keep it to one cover. If I was picking a cover from a book, I wasn't picking like 6 covers from House of Secrets or something. Like, okay, I'm just going to have one from this, because otherwise it's too easy to just pick it, because then you get a bunch of covers from the same series and also from the same artist too. Right. I wanted to have a bit more variety.
Yeah, I mixed it up there. I mean, I could have done 9 Swamp Thing 9s, but I refrained.
That was great when we did the Character of the Week Swamp Thing, and it got to be top covers, and they made the one for you that was just issue.
Well, all 3 9s, absolutely. So it'll be a good show. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think if you all have favorite covers out there too, maybe just have them in your quiver, and we can at least we can mention them, and that we can, maybe we can't figure out how to show the image of it, but we can at least direct everybody in the chat to look at those covers, and while we're talking, we can all look them up and marvel at them. So
we'll probably find a way to look them up real quick and put them up or something. I'm sure we'll be able to figure something out. And who knows? Maybe after this, we'll do.
Not we, Kimasabi. I don't know how to do that, but maybe you can. Can I send? Sure. Yeah, Chris. Okay, Chris, you can try to send me some, and we'll see how that works out. Yep.
But it's too bad because LotCon is after that, isn't it? I was going to say it'd probably be better to talk to one of us at LotCon, but that'll be a lot too.
Hey, Chris, listen, you can send me some of those covers. Do not send me any more naked pictures of you. I never want to see that again. Okay.
Or he send you the picture. He says, "Paint me like one of your French girls."
Yeah, that's what he does.
Who knows if this is success? Maybe we'll do our top 9 Thanksgiving covers, our top 9 Christmas covers.
Okay, look, somebody. Now, let me tell you this: as somebody that has tried to post that every year, I've done my post on my Facebook site, and then I do it now on the other site. There are not that many Thanksgiving covers.
No, there's not. We could probably do one for Christmas, though. Yeah. On that one,
yes, you can do Christmas. There's enough for Christmas, but Thanksgiving covers, but there's not. But yeah, I know. Yeah, but that's what I don't want to see. No, but from you anymore, Chris.
Yeah, I think we could do Christmas, but we'd have a lot of overlap covers. Summertime, like beach covers, there'd be a lot you could do with that, especially back in the 90s when they used to do all those swimsuit issues.
You just rented a jet ski to the Punisher. Kiss that goodbye.
The only thing that would have made that cover better, I still say it, is if they would have put him in the Hawaiian shirt that he has on in the actual comic, which I think, and Jim Lee did the cover and the comic, so it's like, why didn't you put the Hawaiian shirt on there? That would have made it so much better. And it's already a great cover.
It is a great cover. It is a great cover. It's a great attitude. They had shirts. They made shirts of that too. That was really great. So that was really good. That cover. You know what? For those of you that haven't seen it, the Rifleman 10, you got to watch that. That is a, that is a can't miss. That is a One of the best covers ever, and it's a little pricey book. I'm proud to own it, but that book is worth a great laugh. That is a good laugh right there.
What's that? Was it the Bo Derek movie 10? Yeah, this is a little different 10.
Yeah, it's a little different 10. You know, it's that comic was made. The pulp of that was made from some hardwood. Just let me say that. That was a hell of a show, right? Rifleman 10, and it's in their faces. That's the book I showed Mike Grill and made him cry tears of laughter. It's good for Halloween too. Yeah, good.
Well, what do they say on Halloween? Trick or treat. Give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your underwear.
Well, that's your trunk or treat right there.
Guys, I don't know. Is that cover? Is that the trick or is that the treat that's going on there?
You know what? That's the eighth wonder of the world. Snoop's gonna send you Swamp Thing 23. Swamp Thing 23 is not a great cover. It was one of the, well, it depends on which version. If it's volume 1, it's not a great cover. I'm trying to think. Volume 2, I think, is a pretty good cover. Yeah, because that's an Alan Moore issue with Tulsa.
I don't remember that cover. I'm looking it up real quick.
Yeah, Pam's making this research. Good for you, Pam. Yeah, she's probably talking about volume 2, Saga of the Swamp Thing and that was one of the Alan Moore issues.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Volume 2 is not bad, but volume 1 is not great.
No,
that logo is terrible.
It is. They had that logo for like the last 3 issues or so, and it was just bad. That was bad.
Yeah, the artwork on there is not great. That's not a good cover. That's a different kind of horror in that cover.
23 is a good cover there. It's very good. Well, Sal has gone past his curfew. So
all right, well, I guess we'll just
we'll just start showing books. I think these
don't know how much longer we can stretch.
Yeah, I think people want to see books. Let's just show them books and Sal. It's got all.
It is. Yeah, that is an unattractive cover. It's not as bad as some of those Frank Miller ones that are coming out now, or that one all-time terrible Wolverine cover, which I'm still like, all you have to do is say all-time terrible Wolverine cover and everybody knows what it is. But that's one that it just boggles the mind of how that got past an editor and like, yep, print it. That's it.
Well, he's not, he won't be walking back in Baltimore anymore because they were doing a signing a few years ago and he just got up and left. And this is where people had advanced tickets to it and had already paid for that. And he just left. He was just done with it and left. So.
Oh, is that Frank Miller?
Yeah, Frank Miller.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard. And
yep.
It's a disappointment, but.
Yeah, that is a bad cover and an even worse logo, 23. That's the cover I knew. I knew it was him emerging. And that's that. You know what? That Swamp Thing Volume 123, I will say that is the worst cover in the whole set. In the whole.
I was thinking what would be a good comic to display right alongside the Rifleman 10 is the Superman Pillow Biter cover.
Superman Pillow Biter cover is another one that you got to see it to believe it, and the Alf cover.
Oh yeah, the Alf one was pretty bad.
No seals were harmed making this comic. So, all right, well let's move on and show some books. Do we have to do the intro or just go from here? And
yeah, we'll do the intro. What do you want tonight? What was the
not the lullaby?
Not the lullaby. Yeah,
that Sal did last week.
Well, since we're getting closer to Halloween, I'll go ahead and go with the aliens. I always like that one.
Hey, they're scary.
So Yep, Sal is a no call, no show.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be punished. Not good. No, not good for his review. So I mean, and he's not even coming home with a victory.
Yeah.
If he's coming home with a victory or an Ovechkin goal, neither of those things happen tonight. So it's just
And I'm sure, I don't know if his daughter went with him. I'm sure his wife went with him. She's probably in the car as he's driving now, like yelling at all the other cars, "Get out of my way!"
Look, yep. So he's coming home empty-handed. No victories, no Ovechkin goals, and he's late. I mean, this is we're gonna have to reprimand him.
Yes.
We're gonna have to dock his pay. He's fired. No, he's not fired. We're just gonna have to dock his pay.
He's already been fired a few. He hasn't been fired in a while though, so maybe
we're gonna dock. Right. We're gonna dock his pay, and I'm trying to figure out: are we getting paid? I don't think I've gotten paid yet. So I
don't think I've gotten.
No, we're not getting paid. We're doing this for the sheer joy of it. Yes. So it won't impact his wallet too much when we dock him.
Well, he'll owe each of us a slab of our choice of our
slab. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the slabatorium and get one.
All right. We will see you all in 30 seconds or so.
Okay.
I forgot. I couldn't remember if it actually played that automatically at the end of the things or not. So now I have my answer. It's been a while since I have run the controls for that part of it, so I couldn't remember.
Well, we're here. We're ready. Well, let's hit the ground running. Do you want me to go first with new books, or do you want to go first with books?
Yeah. Why don't you go first?
All right. Let's go. Let's see what we have for new books. All right, let's go with a little bit of independent action. Space Ghost, okay.
That's nice. I looked. I was organizing my stuff here, and I was like, "Wow, I don't have a lot of Marvel or DC this week, but I got a lot of independent stuff."
Yeah, look at that cool Space Ghost in a prone position, getting a little bit of there. Translucent at the bottom there. So Space Ghost. Book by my good buddy Philip Kennedy Johnson, Crocodile Black. This is nice. A bit of trippy read, so I'm still trying to figure out exactly what's happening in this thing. A book I've enjoyed so far, some Johnny Quest. Look at that, even Bandit's got a helmet on. You know.
Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging the current series.
Yep. Oh, I know Dan has this one.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course, he's got the Rocketeer. A little Rocketeer. Yeah, he breaks free. Breaks free.
Yeah, it is like we went so long without getting anything from the Rocketeer, and then now it's all miniseries, but it's
fun.
A miniseries, and then a couple months after the miniseries ends, there's another one. A couple months after that, there's another one. I hope that they keep it up where they're constantly having a miniseries or a one shot or a crossover or something.
Listen, I'm fine with that. Tell your story.
Yeah.
And then move, and then wrap it up, and then we start a new one. Yep. Geiger. So this was a kind of a strange cover because we'd had the go-go checks and some other things. So this is kind of a new look on this cover for Geiger, but they had the alternate covers had the more streamlined look that they've had. So but that was a cool cover. So I got it. Going to Marvel, a trippy Fantastic Four cover.
Oh, that's in the spirit of the month.
Yep. So Ross had been doing them, so I think this is the first month without Ross doing them. Our Zeb Wells fix because we have to have that.
Oh yeah, that's Tim's guy there.
That's Tim's guy.
That's the book that every Wednesday Tim is waiting at the door for them to unlock it and let him in so that he can rush and be the first one to get the new Zeb Wells book off the rack.
Yeah, he's a secret fan. He just doesn't let it. The new Ultimates. I'm behind on this one, so I don't even know what's going on in it. Matter of fact, I haven't read any of these books yet. I'm still struggling from Baltimore, where I have not caught up with everything.
Me too.
Exceptional X-Men, number 2. So I don't know if that's going to be a keeper. X-Force, number 4.
Now I saw something. I don't know if it's that or not. Well, you said you hadn't read it, so I won't say anything.
Yeah. So I haven't. I'm behind. The only things I caught up on was I finished Absolute Power and I read All In. So the others I have not. All right. Green Lantern Civil Corps Special. So it looks like we've got a lot of the. Looks like we got some Hal and Sinestro action going on there. So that's always good.
I think they're getting ready to do a Green Lantern event, aren't they? With the
I think so.
Doing in that book.
I think so. I think that's leading to it. Vampires World War V. So I've enjoyed this book so far. I think I caught up on my Dark Knight's winner.
Look who it is.
There he is. Sal, you came empty-handed. You didn't come home with a victory, and you did not come home with an Ovechkin goal. So we're a little cross with you.
He's pouring his drink.
Yeah. There you go. Action Comics, and we stretched as long as we could, Sal. Action Comics.
I know you guys did.
Yep. There we go.
Oh, I told Gary, like, Sal's probably on the road now screaming at the cars in front of him, "Get out of my way!"
Yeah. But I was polite.
There you go. You ran him over politely. There's an Action Comics alternate that's just cool. Classic
Nice.
Superman, Clark changing in the phone booth.
Nice.
I love that Fleischer logo. I think that's I'm cutting. I can't get too many more T-shirts because I've got so many already. But I think I'm going to have to find a Superman Fleischer logo shirt.
All right, Absolute Batman that some people have claimed. Like, look, the graphics have changed. Is that Sal doing stuff? We got the
I did.
our names. Yep, see Sal. So, and we don't know that we're on Facebook or not either, Sal.
No, we're not on Facebook.
We're not on Facebook. So
Let me see if I can fix that on the fly.
we've had technical issues. So there you go.
Hi, Pam.
What did
Hi,
you do to
Chris.
fix the graphics?
You go into design, there's the rounded, and you choose the color.
Yep. So we had a different look. But, so that was the Absolute Batman. Here's the Absolute Batman Jim Lee cover. Yeah. And just because
Jim Lee is trying to almost mirror the style of the regular books artist.
Mhm. So here's the shiny.
Nice. I think I got that as well.
I'm sure you did.
You got all the foil ones. Remember when
Yeah.
Travis was telling you? Travis, one of the guys at the shop, was on his way out last week when Sal was coming in, and Travis goes, "Oh, there's like 4 foils for Ultimate Bat or Absolute Batman. Make sure you get them all." And Sal immediately goes up the counter. He's like, "Give me this one. Give me this one. Give me this one."
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, that's right. Batman and Robin, the newest issue of this, issue 14, and this is my friend Philip Kennedy Johnson's first issue as the writer of it. So I really look forward to that. So let's go. You want to see that? I'm really enjoying the Gotham by Gaslight Kryptonian Age. So looks like we got some Superman. Sal pops up like a zit. Oh my goodness!
I'll just do my Animal House. I'm a zit. Get it?
Get it?
Oh, did you see in the Ohio State Oregon game that they mentioned Animal House?
Did they?
Yes.
Because they filmed Animal House on campus at Oregon.
Hey, Richard.
And coming back from one of the commercial breaks, they had the whole stadium doing the shout and shout and all that. And then they mentioned like, oh yeah, they're doing the Animal House appreciation since the movie was filmed there. My favorite movie.
Animal House is your favorite movie?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of great advice in that movie, like fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through
life, son.
That's good advice. That's good advice.
And then they're on double secret probation.
Double secret probation.
Or the best advice, like my advice to you is to start drinking
heavily.
You should listen to him. He's pre-med. I thought you were pre-law. What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference? Absolutely. Oh man, can we dance with your dates?
I love the part where he's like, "Well, I, sir, will not listen to you bad mouth the United States of America." They all humming as they march out. Oh my God! It's so great.
And I guess the ultimate's got to be quit Do we quit when the Germans bomb Pearl Harbor?
Germans.
The
Germans
Germans.
rolling.
Who's on a roll? Yeah. All right.
Cake.
Sandman, the complete Shakespeare collection. So, you know, the
Ooh.
Sandman book was fantastic, but the Shakespeare issues, including, I believe it was Sandman 19, won a World Fantasy Award or whatever for that was just a wonderful, wonderful book. So, you know, this is just you know, I have all the Sandman originals and trades of the Sandman stuff, but to have this, you know, the Shakespeare issues collected in one volume, really
Nice.
good for me. Charles Vess, Neil Gaiman, good stuff. Yeah.
You know, and with all the stuff going on with Neil Gaiman now, they might not be reprinting any more Sandman. So,
Well, we'll see.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. But
Yeah, we'll see. Now, I got a facsimile today. I have the original of this, but I got a facsimile, and I cannot recommend this book any higher. For me, this is one of the greatest Batman stories ever told. I don't know if you fellows own this book, but if you don't, get the
oh, I know
facsimile.
which one you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. Now, do y'all own this one?
Do
I
not.
do not.
Did you get the facsimile?
I did not pick it up this week, but I know they have like 1,000 copies at our shop.
Okay. Have you read it? Have you read this story?
Yes, I do know that story.
Night of the Reaper.
Yeah.
Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams. As I have mentioned many times before, and I'm going to say it again.
Say it
If
again.
you are a fan of the modern day Batman,
Mhm.
you owe Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil, a great debt of gratitude, because Batman was coming off the 1960s, the Goofy TV show, the gimmicks, the holy blank Batman, all that crap. Well, Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil took this character and they made him a dark creature of the night again. Now, it was even unusual to see Robin in the book at this time, because they put him up, they sent him to college so they could concentrate on, you know, Batman being a grim, you know, Avenger of the Night again. Back to his Gothic roots. So this is Batman 237. 251, when you get to that, that's the famous Joker issue where he's holding the card and Batman's on it. That was the first time that the Joker had been in a Batman book in several years. And in that book, they make the Joker positively homicidal. One of the Joker's former gang has ratted him out. He doesn't know who it is, so Joker's solution is, just kill them all.
Just kill them all.
That's what he did. Just kill them all. And that's what
Batman's trying to protect them.
Yeah.
It's not working out real well for him.
Yeah. So, but this is an amazingly poignant book. It is, you know, Sal, since you've read it, you know, there's a moment in there that's just, you know, it's just incredibly sad and heartbreaking. And it's an amazing story, an amazing book. You know, when somebody finds out what a monster they truly are, it really is hard. So, you know, and so I recommend that highly. That is a pricey book, the original. But you know what? If you have this, I count this as having a copy. You may not have the original, but you have a copy of that book. And it counts. It counts as having a copy of that book. So
I'll definitely pick it up next week.
And Sal, I know you'll get this one because this is the shiny.
Holy goodness. Look at that.
Look at that.
That'll be a good foil.
Yeah. So
That'll be a good foil.
Yeah. So I own the original. I own the original in several different volumes. Matter of fact, I have a Batman by Neil Adams volume, a nice hardback book that story is in. And I have that volume signed by Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil. So that is a a collection. Both those gentlemen are gone now.
Yep.
So, but again, I can't recommend this highly enough. You can buy this book right now as a new book. The foily one's $6.99. The regular one is $4.99. One of the greatest Batman stories ever told. Go get it, read it. I can't recommend it highly. Now, our good buddy Archduke Kevy. I've got a trade paperback collection that just came out a couple weeks ago. He would be thrilled.
Oh, look at that.
The great Brian Boland stuff. This is just a great volume of work. The writing in this was absolutely amazing, and it collects collects the first 26 issue and the tale from Secret Origins that he was in. So this is the first 26 issue of Grant Morrison's Animal. This was
Nice.
quite the, and that's Morrison right there, by the way, the bald
Yeah.
fella,
Mm-hmm.
So, but
If you watch our comic character of the week episode, when we did Animal Man, we probably mentioned this as
mhm.
well.
Oh, we
At least that
absolutely,
volume.
absolutely, we did. So, we'll do that. I do have those signed books I got in Baltimore. Do you want to go around and show the new books before I do those?
Yeah, let's do the new books and then we'll go around and do the back issues. So
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Sal.
Okay. Let's start
spot.
over. Okay, here we go. Independence first. I only have one. It's Transformers number 13 with Omega Supreme.
Oh, I didn't see that cover. I guess that's the spoiler cover.
Is it? I guess.
I guess because I know they had one that said spoiler, so it's got to be that one.
This is the B cover, so this has got to be it. Spoiler alert! All right, ready for some foily goodness, Batman? Look at that, foily goodness, Batman.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Absolute Batman, I should say. And then of course I got the one that Gary was showing. You were showing this one, right? Or was it the other one?
I did. I had the regular one and that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also got this one.
Oh, you got the foil of that too. Look at you.
Also picked up Green Lantern Civil Corps special.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I read that one.
That was a neat cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than meets the eye to that cover.
More than meets the eye. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's start with this one. Exceptional X-Men number 2.
Yeah. So phase are going through.
Yep. Tim's favorite, Amazing Spider-Man number 59.
I also showed that too. Got our wells on.
Yep. Got our wells going. The Tombstone going. Let's get a little crazy here.
Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. Want to get nuts? Let's get
We'll
nuts.
Get nuts.
All right. This is Venom War Wolverine number 2.
Nice.
Venom issue number 38 with Doctor Strange. Also part of the Venom War tie-in.
That looks cool.
Yep, Venom War tie-in. And my last book of the pickup of this week is Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood number 3.
That's a neat cover.
That is a cool cover.
Yep, I got some fantastic variants coming from this one soon from my HCC collection. That's it for my weekly pool. That's all I had this week.
That's it. All right. I will. My turn.
All right.
So I was telling Gary earlier, I realized after picking stuff up this week that I've got not a lot of Marvel and DC, but a lot of yeah, but a lot of
Absolute.
That's a good one. They're going to run out of adjectives. Not
Chris,
for Spider-Man, they won't.
Chris, you're starting a movement.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's
you know,
some type of movement.
A bowel movement. Yeah.
I guess his next book is going to be Web of Batman.
There you go. Well, instead of a bowel movement, it's a cowl movement.
So yeah, I'll start off with DC. I got the new Shazam number 16.
Nice.
How did I not get that one?
I was gonna say I'm surprised I didn't see that one from you.
Yeah, how did I not get that one? That's a problem.
Like both of you guys, I got Green Lantern Civil Corps, which Civil Corps special, which I guess is, you'll know this better, Sal. Is it? Aren't they getting ready to do a Green Lantern event?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
DC Vampires World War V, which all the DC Vampire books have been a lot of fun. So I'm digging that, and the new issue of Batman, 153.
Batman. Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people, and even they're talking about the shop that with Chip Zdarsky. They're like, I like everything Chip Zdarsky does except his Batman run. Like, I guess I'm on an island. Like, I like his Batman run for the most part.
Yeah.
There's been a couple moments that haven't been great, but I mean, I think most anybody with a long run on a book that you can point to stuff and say, well, except for this and this, but overall, like, I've dug his run on there.
Yeah.
Oh, was that maybe that Batman book was from last week because you didn't show last week's book.
Right.
It might
Yeah, I
be,
thought so.
like I said, when I got this stuff last week, I only picked up a couple books, and I left some of them for this week, so it might be last week.
Yeah, man, that might be last week's.
Like you, Gary, also got Space Ghost #6.
Mhm.
That badass Moltar cover.
That was a great cover.
Yeah. I also got Rocketeer Breaks Free.
Mhm.
3. You know,
Handful of Betty.
yeah.
I
You know,
like that.
Rocket Pack flying through San Francisco with Betty. Pretty good. What would you call that? Wish fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
Got the final issue of Scarlet #5, as we are getting ready to get the new G.I. Joe series. Like you, Gary, I also got Johnny.
Love Johnny Quest.
Oh yeah.
Been digging it. Been digging the book. The writing's been good. The artwork's been good. You know, the story's cool too. The whole time travel thing is, you know, it's proven to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you get Dr. Zinn.
Yeah. Got Nemesis Rogues Gallery #3, which, you know, Mark Millar did and Steve McNiven did the Nemesis series, and then he was a main character in the big crossover they did recently, and then now this, you know, there's this one too. Oh yeah, and it shows on the back they're getting ready to do a Jupiter's Legacy finale that's going to be coming out soon, so hopefully that will be good. At Public Domain #9, which I feel like, I don't know, is this book coming out like every week or every other week? It seems like every time I go to the shop, there's a new issue of it on the shelf. And then, yeah, like you, Gary, too, also got Geiger #7,
Mm-hmm.
which, like you said, I thought it was weird that they have the different logo on this, because I saw it and I'm like, that's not right. Like, what did they put the B cover in my box? And I checked
It's
one,
the A cover.
yeah, the one that was on the rack that had the regular logo, and I'm like, oh no, that's the B cover and this is the A cover. So it's kind of weird that they would have the you know, that they have the different logo on the A cover, but the normal cover on the B one. But
Yeah,
I just like this cover
I
better.
did too. Yeah.
You know, I like the whole thing with the skull in the background there too. And I also, like you saw, I got Transformers 13, but I got the A.
I like that cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that cover. Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass. This is actually what I used to set as the main image, title image for tonight's episode. As I was real quick trying to put it together, and I was flipping through the books, what's a good one? And I saw that, I'm like, that's a cool cover.
It is.
Absolutely.
But there's some other good ones on here, like the like that Omega Supreme one you showed was cool. There's this Soundwave one that looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Optimus Prime one looks good.
Yeah.
I like how on the back of it they show you all the covers. So
I'm looking at that now.
yeah, they show you all the covers so you can see, like, oh man, that one's cool. That one's cool. Then finally,
Megatron one's pretty cool.
yeah, for Marvel, I just got 3. I got Daredevil 14.
Oh yeah.
I think this came out last week. Ultimate Black Panther #9.
Yeah, I think that did, but that's all right.
And Ultimates #5, which introduces a new Ultimate Hawkeye that's a Native American.
That's
Very
cool.
good.
And the writer of this book, what's his name? Camp. I don't know what his first name is. Dennis Camp. Deniz, how do you pronounce that? I sent a message to him, or it might be her. I don't know. I sent a message to them on Twitter that said, "Hey, so in the Free Comic Book Day issue, we got teased with with the original Human Torch, and you haven't done him in the book yet. What's the deal? When are we going to see him?" And I have yet to get any kind of response, but might have to message him again, be like, "Where's Jim Hammond? God damn it!"
Yeah.
Leaving you hanging.
So that is it for my new book. So let's move on to our back issues. And I know you have you're going to show off the signed books you got at Baltimore.
Yeah, when we had our Baltimore wrap-up show, I mean, shoot, I had like 78 books I got. We all showed the books, and that was like a 2.5-hour show, so I wasn't going to show show the signed books I got. So, but with this, I will. So, and this book we had talked about. We did our Wonder Woman show, the
Yes.
Hypatia, and Wade von Graubringer. I'd already had Jones sign it before, but Wade did it and drew a Batman for me.
That's
Nice.
a good looking Batman
Yeah.
too.
That's an
That's
angry Batman.
Yeah.
And you know
Because
why he's
Batman's
angry? That's why he's
Yes,
angry.
he's angry.
I don't know. Some guys might pay good money to have that.
Well, they would, but Bruce Wayne wasn't one of them. He's got good money, so yeah, he's not happy.
No, he would want his with Catwoman with a whip.
There you go. Lady Killer, Joelle Jones. I got to meet her for the first time, talk with her a little bit, and she did a little remark for me.
Wow, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. So nice Joelle Jones remark. Let's see. Not really much of a remark in here, but signature. I got this done by. I had this signed by Sale, who passed away a few years ago, and then I met Loeb for the first time, and he put the little heart in there. So when he signs something that Sale signs, he puts a little heart in there now. So there you go. So
That's really cool.
yeah, so
Nice.
Loeb. And this is one of his favorite stories ever. And this is one of the greatest Superman stories of all time.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Speaking of, as a side note, have any of you been watching the Superman and Lois show? They just had the first 2 episodes of the final season come back.
No.
No.
So
I know
good.
it's Doomsday.
Okay.
I know it's Doomsday.
It is, but the first 2 episodes, it's the final season, and watching the first 2 episodes, it's clear like you shouldn't have canceled this show.
That's on
Okay.
CW?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
It's by far the best of all the Arrowverse shows, and then the first 2 episodes of this season are just there's stuff that you wouldn't expect in a Superman show, but it's fantastic.
Oh, I think Loeb told me about that Superman for All Seasons, that he hardly ever sees a dust jacket on it, which is kind of neat. So this book I got signed also by Loeb. It had been signed by Sale. So again, he drew the heart on it, did it. And he said, I'll tell you a story about this book, because this book, he said there are only 6,000 copies made of it. Pretty cool interior cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He said there are only 6,000 copies of it, and DC sold out of it in one day. So this was when they had the first reprinting of The Long Halloween. And he told DC, you need more books. We need to do more books. And DC was, nah, we'll just go to the soft cover. And they did. But he petitioned them to please do more. So, of course, since then, they reprinted this many times. But the initial hardcover run was only 6,000 and sold out in one day. So, pretty cool. Dan's good friend, Scott Collins, from that worked on his jam piece of that great Thor. He signed this, and he kind of gave me a little part of Cap's shield there.
Oh, that's cool.
That was kind of
That's
neat.
awesome.
I liked his run on Avengers.
I did too. And his run on Flash, I enjoyed that too.
Yeah, I think he's probably most well known for the Flash run, but I mean, yeah, he had a good run on Avengers when they brought Marvel Team Up back. He did that to start that. I think the first 12 issues.
He also did some of the Brave and the Bold when they brought that
Yeah,
team.
that's right. Yeah, they did that after Perez left.
Yeah. So I had other books signed, but these were the ones that were more notable. And then I got Catwoman, Lonely City, and Cliff Chang drew that for me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
That's nice.
Cliff Chang, thank you, buddy. So those are my signed books from B More, and that had remarks or the like in them. So
Nothing. You didn't get anything by Jimmy or Amanda?
I had just gotten a lot from them at
Big
Fairfax Comic Con.
Fairfax, yeah.
So I did not.
All right. Well, how about you, Sal? You got any back issues or
Nothing.
mail
this week.
calls? Any cool
Well,
stuff?
hold on. Did I get something in this week? I don't think I did. I got my HCC call, but that's all new stuff. I don't think I got anything older this time. No,
No.
Zero zip.
All right.
Zippity,
I'll
no zippity, no doodah.
Yep. Tune
close
in next
this-
week. I'll have some next week.
All right. So I got a couple back issues and then something else here. I got our shop, the one that me and Sal go to, just bought recently, got a collection of a bunch of books, and they're mostly beat up ones, but low grade's better than no grade, right?
That's
Right.
right.
One of them, I didn't have the money for it at the time, and I didn't think, oh, just put it in my box and I'll get it because I have money at home. I just don't have it on me because I didn't expect to get. I usually don't get wall books from them because their wall books are normally just whatever variant cut ratio covers came out that week or the week before. And I didn't think, oh, put it in my box. And then when I called him like an hour later, the one Hulk book had sold. It's the McFarlane one with Wolverine's claws and Hulk. You can see Hulk in there. I forget the issue number, but
380.
yeah. But they had that for $20. So it was a little beat up, and all right. But I did get another Hulk book, which is 331, which is the first Hulk book that Peter David wrote.
340. Excuse me. 340.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
this is the start of Peter David's run on there. So that was pretty cool. $8, can't beat that. And this one, which I even in rough condition with a tear on the bottom corner and stuff, still couldn't believe is $8. But X-Men 266.
Wow.
For $8.
$8.
You got it.
So where's the tear?
Second appearance of Gambit.
Second
Yes.
appearance. Yes, it
Second
is.
appearance. Let's not.
Where's the tear? Where's the tear?
But and it's funny because Obed at the shop says like, oh, we had this collection before Baltimore, we just didn't put it up. We could have put this up since Jim Lee was signing, and I'm like, if somebody's paying $100+ to get Jim Lee to sign a book, they're not getting them to sign an $8 copy of X-Men 266 with a big rip, because you could tell in the corner, you can see.
Oh yeah, I see it. There it is.
Big rip there. But you know what? Again, low grade's better than no grade. And then next time I see Sal, we'll have some
Trade. We'll have a trade.
A trade to show off. Maybe that something like this is involved with. We'll see.
Yes.
Yeah, Peter David's run was phenomenal on the Hulk.
Yeah.
I love Peter David's run. I love the bachelor party for Rick Jones.
Yeah.
Tag film they showed was very enlightening.
But yeah, I mean, I saw this on there. I was like, I couldn't really see the price exactly. I was like, how much is that? And he goes, $8. I'm like, $8.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, that is the OG.
You know what? That the rest of the book still looks good. So
yeah,
you're fine. And that's a great way to get a cheap copy.
Oh yeah. And then I got this other thing. So my dad sent me a link for some website that was doing some auctions, and he goes, "Hey, check this out. They got some guitars and some amps on here. Check it out. If you let me know if you want me to bid on anything because I have an account with them." I'm like, okay, so I go on and look, and they had a couple like crappy guitars and amps, nothing that I was really interested in. But I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's type in comics. Let's see what that says. So I type in comics, and this is something that came up, and I was like, holy shit! Like I'd send my dad like put in a bid on because the bid was at like $4. I'm like, put a bid in on this. He goes, all right, what do you want to bid? I'm like, let's do 20 and see where it goes. Ended up getting it, and got it for like, I think it was like $11. So it is this George Perez portfolio.
Beautiful.
And you can see the size of it compared to a comic. It's, it's big. So
That's
what this
said.
Yeah. So what this is, it features covers from Batman and New Titans plus 3 new illustrations that were done by Perez. It's got this nice thing on the back, that Denny O'Neil wrote about him.
Nice.
When this came out. So it has, a nice little Velcro thing on here. So you can see the outside of it's kind of beat up, but the outside really it's just there to protect what's inside, which is what's important. So it has got these really fantastic prints. It's got 10 of them. So this is number 10.
Nice.
Well, Steve Pam, that's the thing. This is the second appearance of Gambit. If you, but it's a bit much to dive into now. But if you watch our episode that we did on undervalued books, I go into why this is Gambit's second appearance and his first appearance is in the annual. This one, this print from when
That's a great one.
he became the new Robin. This one, and it says at the bottom, I'm sorry, it's 12 plates. It says at the bottom, like, which one, like plate 12. This one was 9. The first one was 10. So they're a bit out of order. This one, I'll just go through. This one's
Yeah, that one.
Nice. That's the looks like the Aparo cover 444.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is a really cool one.
Yeah, it is.
As the one
I like
that they
that.
use on the cover of it. And I like that they're black and white too, because that's the best way to see the art.
I think
I'm
that's the best way
guessing
to draw Batman, to tell you the truth.
what?
I think that's the best way to draw Batman is in black and white.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is an alternate cover for the one that was the first Tim as Robin.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, because the layout and the design of it kind of makes me think that.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Nice.
This
Wow,
is a
how many
really
prints
cool
did you get with this?
one. It's a dozen in it.
Dozen. Okay.
Yeah, and then the last.
That's right. It
one
said 12. Duh.
Yeah.
is-
Got less than $1 a print you paid for this.
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, it was. This was pretty cool. And again, it's not. I looked it up. It's nothing that's like worth hundreds of dollars or anything like that. But Perez is one of my 2 favorite artists, and and something like this, you don't see stuff like this come along that often. So I thought it would end up going for a lot more, but I guess there weren't a lot of comic fans that were in this particular auction. So good for me.
Good on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely. There we go.
There you go. That's
a
the
good.
way.
so
Hold it up. Hold it up.
bougie. Yes, yeah, it was.
It's good school. Yeah.
Good score. Good score.
Good score.
Yeah, I think I am gonna frame them. I got to decide if I'm gonna, because I don't have the wall space to put all of them up, right now. So I got to decide if I'm gonna just frame one and put one up now, or maybe like put one up and kind of rotate it in the frame, or if I'm gonna frame them all. Like I said, right now I don't have the room to put them all up, so I might just do one to start, and then get a frame that's easy to get the back on and off of, so I can
Rotate it.
stop here and there.
Yep, that's a good plan.
Yeah, I mean these things look too good to just let sit in this and then just
Mm-hmm.
just sit in a corner. Print, when you get prints, they're meant to be framed and displayed.
I agree.
Yep.
So I think that about wraps it all up, unless you guys got anything you want to mention, or you want to do any no, we haven't done any trivia in a while. If you want to do some trivia or something, or
I
if
don't
we
have
just
anything.
you don't have anything?
Nah, I didn't prepare for the trivia. I'm trying to think if I had it back. I know I have a back issue somewhere, but I don't remember what it was.
Did you?
I thought it was an older X book that I picked up.
Not a bad problem to have.
Yeah.
I know. Oh
yeah,
wait,
you did tell me that you got some X books off of a Facebook thing, didn't you?
I did, but I haven't gotten those yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
I did get these. Let me show you these really quick, because I don't think I've shown these off. I picked up Justice League of America number 8.
It's very nice.
Wow, that's,
Good,
Did I show
good
this
looking copy too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
wow,
a
that
great copy.
And I picked up X-Men number 80. These are I think I got these last week though, but I don't know. if I
Jugger
showed
butt.
them.
looks-
Jugger butt, baby.
Jugger butt.
At least he's not wearing the hot booty shorts.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the hot
That's-
pants.
I
Kane
got those. I
Marshall
got
hot-
those early last week, so I'm not sure if I showed them or not.
Yeah, the JLA is great. That's a great top, a first 10 issue of JLA. That's always great.
Oh yeah.
Early 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I said, earlier, I'll be going. If you want to hit us with the info for LotCon again, because I know,
Okay.
short of there being some kind of catastrophe, I am planning on going there and
I'm
looking
pretty much definite for being there too.
Okay, well, there you go.
I definitely want to check it. Is Adam? Adam, you can hit us in the chat and let us know. Are you
Setting up there, I believe. I believe Adam's setting up there. Yeah.
all right?
So come to LotCon, October 27th, Comic Logic. Our parking lot has turned into a mini Comic Con, 35 vendors or more, and we'll have comics, artists, authors, local artists, local authors, comics, toys, and even there'll be jewelry and even a place to get tattooed if you so desire. And inside and Comic Logic, please come inside. We'll also have our store there, and Damien from Warthog Comics will be inside with some beautiful silver, Bronze Age, and probably some Golden Age books in there too. But Comic Logic, October 27th, 12
I'm
to 4.
looking forward to digging through, finding some.
I told him bring his Avengers. Yep, told him bring the Avengers. So yeah.
All right, Adam. I'm gonna be there looking, trying to pick something up.
There you go.
Make sure you got some good stuff for me.
Very good. Get them, and his are alphabetized, so you don't have to look through every box to see what.
That's good. That drives
out
me
of
nuts.
order. I hate the out of order stuff too. So very good. Well,
That does get pretty annoying.
all right. Well, I think we're ready for showcase time. I think we got some.
What's the secret word? What's the secret word of the day?
The secret word? Let's see. I guess spirited.
Wasn't it spectral?
Well,
That was last
spectral. I think spectral was last week, unless I accidentally said it.
It was spectacular.
Spectacular, yeah. Yeah, but this is spirited. You know what? There may even be a Spectre appearance in this. Who knows?
There we go. Oh, thank you, Bougie.
Well, thank you, Bougie. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into.
Bougie wasn't here for the stretch we did in the beginning.
I appreciate you guys trying to stretch as long as you could. I got like Dan said, I was like, on my way, that sort of thing.
Ain't no Warthog. Now, so, listen, Damien's in a class of his own with the books he has. I'll tell you, my friend.
That is true.
What he has in his personal collection is mind-boggling. Cock wobble's the secret word. Chris, that's just what you're doing right now.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to work that word into my conversations tomorrow.
Showcase. There you go. Showcase. Cock wobble.
No, you got to work that into a work conversation.
Oh, I know.
All right. Well, no more teasing. Let's go ahead and jump right into the showcase. We will see you back here in just a second.
Just a few. All right, welcome back. Thank you for hanging around. It's time for our showcase, and again, all the showcases this month, since it's spooky season, have a Halloween theme. And this month, this month we've had some Ghost Rider, we've had some Spectre. So I'm keeping it in the poltergeist side of things. And tonight it is going to be Ghost. I promised this for Bougie.
Oh,
that's right.
Going to do Ghost. Got to start with issue number 1.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, this is a cool cover. It's done, the story's like a scroll.
Hey, wait a minute. That's not Patrick Swayze. What are you doing here?
That's more like Rhett Butler there.
Yeah,
that is.
That's more like Rhett Butler there.
That's an awesome
Great
cover.
Nick Cardy cover.
So what year was that?
This should be this should be 71 maybe. 69, 70 is in there.
69.
Yeah, it might even be 1969. But very, Bronze Age. This is definitely Bronze Age, but DC went hard into the Bronze Age horror, and DC rocked the Bronze Age horror. They were of the companies that were publishing. Nobody was doing horror books as good as they were in the in this era. So Ghost number 1, great Nick Cardy. 71. This series lasted 112 issues. So you'll see issue 1 and you'll see issue 112 in here. So here's issue
how many do you have again?
From 1 to 112, if you add them all up, it would be 112 issues. Yeah, there you go. Plus, I do have a Ghost special too. I don't have that right here, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, but I mean, I didn't pull it, but there's a Ghost, one shot special of the. It was
So
in there.
113 is what you're saying.
Well, it wasn't part of the run.
Oh, it wasn't part of the series.
It was a special. Yeah, it's kind of like an annual. It's kind of like an annual. Isn't part of the, isn't part of the numbering. It
Right.
has its own numbering. Yeah, what a first cover. Killer start. Thank you, Boosh. So this other one. So look, he's doing some undersea recovery work, and there's a Spanish
Conquistador there.
Yeah, conquistador that is not too happy that somebody else is getting that hidden gold. So those are the first two issues.
Can't take it with you.
Yeah, can't take it with you. Here's a cool one. Here's number
Oh
3.
yeah,
That's cool.
like that.
Screaming Skulls.
It's like she got like a almost like Spiral with the 6 limbs.
Mhm, yeah. Well before Spiral, and more like Kali. Isn't that the Indian god of death, Kali?
Mm-hmm.
You summoned me. Here I am. Yeah, look at that. Dark Goddess of Doom. Death is my number. So I'm assuming that's the Dark Goddess of Doom, since it looks like. So that was 3. Here we go, some 4. And see, most of these. Let's see. Now these early Ghost issues. Let's see. We've got a little bit of word play on the front. Whoa. There we go. It's only your imagination. See, there's nothing to be frightened of.
I love the blue on that cover.
Yeah, isn't that great? And
Like,
matching the logo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the Fanged Specters of Kinshoro, the Crimson Claw, and the Threshold of Nightmare House. So just cool stuff. DC Bronze Age horror. So good. The Bronze Age horror. Yeah, Ghost is great, Chris. The Bronze Age horror has started to tip up. I'm surprised that I've seen, especially the really nice copies. And most everything I have on these is really high grade. So there's number 5. So, and these are all so far Nick Cardy covers. And I love the scroll effect. As you can see, it's like a scroll, and with the stories. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
Bushi's right. Their colors are really nice. They're popping.
Yeah, very cool. It's 5 and then 6. Here we go. There you go. How about that?
Hi, Miss Daisy.
Yeah, that ain't no lady. That's a spook. Yep. And now
Wow.
20 cents too. Was the other one a 20 cent or still one of the? That was one of the 25 cents. So this is when they went to 20 cents. So
Okay.
still
Oh my
has.
God, 20 cents. I'm not going to be able to afford any of these.
All right. So that was first. That was 6. Now we're going to jump up a little bit. This is number 9.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, I love that. I love the wet footprints.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the Ghost Never Was, the Phantom Prophet, and the Spectral Shepherd of Dartmoor.
We joke about Sal buying every copy of Venom that's on the market, but if comics really did only cost 20 cents an issue still,
Yep.
that might actually be a little bit closer to the truth than it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, but it's so cool that the side of the butt, is that Korea? God damn, Chris. Chris, that's so wrong. Yeah. But that is just, I love that. I love how the side of the boat, something's broken through it, come from the sea, and he's piloting the boat now. All right.
It's like, I'm taking this ship, baby.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah, he is. All right. Here we go. Love this cover. This is number 11.
Oh, that is a fantastic
I
cover.
like that. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Still have the scroll thing, the Instrument of Death, the Spectre Who Stalked Cell Block 13, Living Ghost of Mona Lisa, Devil's Lake. Yeah. Yes. But
So
and I
those are
love
3
the
different
kids.
stories, right?
But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 different stories. Yeah. And I love the kids. The kids looking in, going, "Oh my God!" But yeah, look at them. That is just so cool. Number 11.
You can all just decide for yourselves what song he's playing.
Yeah. There you go. Something from the Phantom of the Opera, I'm sure. All right, so
I think it's I'm Walking on Sunshine.
well, you
Master
think that's
of
what it is? You
Master
think
of
that's
Puppets.
what it is? I think it's Jesse's Girl. Okay, 11. All right. Yeah, 11 is phenomenal. Phantominal. So you had the scroll still. Now the logo, now the art direction has changed a little bit. But this is
that's cool.
This is 18. So now you got a lighthouse that's a skull, and the guy's boat being ripped apart. So
Damn lighthouse.
yeah, girl hunting.
So they did, like as you said, they did multiple stories in each issue. So
Mhm.
how long was each story?
Like 8 pages. Some of them about 8 pages. Some of them might just be a couple pages. I need to answer. So, but being an anthology,
Yeah.
you know, they could do that, which is really cool. So, whereas at the time, you know, the Marvel horror books of the time, most of them were reprinting the books from the Atlas books in the 50s. But the and then they had properties like they had Frankenstein and they had the Mummy and they had Dracula.
Like
But they were right, but they were recurring characters.
Yeah.
With the DC ones, you did have Swamp Thing, Phantom Stranger, Demon, but for the true horror books, House of Mystery, House of Secrets, the recurring characters were the horror host. And Witching Hour, you had the horror host, but the stories were all, you know, different. Now I will show you toward the end of the Ghost Run, we do get a recurring character in there.
Wow, that's cool.
So, I love this cover. Yeah, Spectre in the Snow. Yeah.
Nice. He's on some skis too. Take
So
a little
this
holiday.
Yeah, so this one's only advertising 2 stories, so perhaps they were longer stories in this one. Yeah, but I love that. Yeah, she's definitely, that'll put a white streak in there. All right, how about a little bit of bullfighting action?
There you go.
I love the colors on this.
Yeah.
So,
man, they really pop on that one.
Number 22. Yep. I've got a couple copies of this. This is my better copy. For my display copies that I keep out on screen. Again, we got the kids. Neil Adams told me that when he had Joe Orlando used to work for EC and had been there. He was the editor of this line. And he had been at EC when they were doing a lot of the horror books. And the code had kind of relaxed its standards, you know, because you couldn't say zombie. You couldn't do a lot of things. You know,
they had a problem with DC. I was reading had a problem with Marv Wolfman because his last name was Wolfman. And, you know, there was a book that he wrote and it was like Wolfman Presents. And the code said you can't do that. They're like, but the writer, that's the writer's name. They're like, well, as long as that's his name and you print his full name, then you can do it.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So they started to relax these standards. And but they wanted to do the horror books and go hard on it again. And Joe Orlando had talked to Neil Adams about it, and Neil Adams said, well, you know what, maybe we don't go the hardcore horror, but we try to make it things that would be scary for kids. And so they started putting a lot of kids on the cover where kids are seeing things like this. So it made it more, in a way, it made it more where it was kids and maybe imagining this and things like that. But nothing better than, and most, well, of this era, the early 70s, DC rocked the horror books. The covers were so good. The covers told a story. You didn't need word balloons on them. The covers told their story, and they were just magnificent. Nick Cardy is who's doing all these covers so far. I'll tell you what, this is another Nick Cardy. So here's a story. We don't have any word balloons, but but you got 2 kids looking in this old, dilapidated shack, and you got British soldier skeletons playing cards. You know?
Yeah.
That's all the story you need.
And one looks like one guy's noticing the kids.
Yeah. The one's coming out with the cutlass, sees the kids. The Most Haunted House in England, Spectral Avenger, Jinx Rode the Skies, and Dead is My Darling. So you got 4 stories in this one. But yeah, look at that great Nick Cardy cover. Here we go. This is pretty good too. Number 24. And then again, look at the condition of this. You know?
That's beautiful.
That's nice.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, these are gorgeous. Look, bringing the casket to you. That's not good. That's not good. They took it off the thing the horse was pulling, the trailer, and they bring the casket to you. You know, this is a world that's dominated by the service industries and a lot of things. I don't need that much service. Yeah,
don't need that much customer service.
Yeah, don't need that much customer service. That ain't right. So yeah, Boosh, that was really cool. I love this one. This is Twilight Zone S2. This is number 27. The Haunted Hotel.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that.
Nice.
You don't believe in ghosts? Yeah. So now everybody there, and look at the dog. Look at the dog. The dog's got a little collar on it, a little ghost dog, or a skeletal dog. The dude reading the paper with a cigar. The lady. So yeah.
And I like all the titles at the bottom too.
I do too.
There's like, all right, here's one story that's the cover, but you know,
Yep.
you see like, oh, House of 1,000 Ghosts. What's that? Like, oh, welcome to your tomb. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Conversation with, and the haunted hotel is the cover story there. So that's together the Anorexic Society. Is that what it is? All right. Now look, this is what Sal, when you drive The Dead Hate the Living. Yep. Was that Beetlejuice, right? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Nick Cardy, who I'm showing you cover. Nick Cardy was a master of everything. He could do horror, romance, superhero, western. One of his favorite covers, one of my favorite covers, was Batlash 2. Look up that cover. That is a great cover, Batlash 2. But Nick Cardy could do it all, and he did romance covers. And I remember one of the Marvel artists said he did the best jailbait of anybody. Yeah, he did the best jailbait of anybody. He's just great artist. And Nick Cardy in World War II drove Sherman tanks. So how about that? How about that for him? How about this one?
Oh yeah, that's pretty wicked.
When you're late at night, you're trying to drive home, that'll wake you up.
You've shown that one before, I think.
I have shown that before. Yeah. I love that cover. That's been my cover of the day before and all that. I just love it. Yeah. But man, like I said, you'll be wide awake after that.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Now I've shown this before too, because this was my first issue, one of my early issues of Ghost. Boosh, Cardy's the man. All right, we're gonna have a temporary break to show Cardy because we do say they're everywhere. He was doing
a showcase within the showcase.
I'm gonna show you Nick Cardy's superhero cover.
Yeah.
Look how great that is.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's Superman 266. In this time, Cardy was doing probably 40% of the DC covers. He was the cover artist. So Nick Cardy is the man. So make no doubt about it. Oh, I got another Nick Cardy. We'll have another. We can do another one. Oh, let's see. Oh, others are going. We're falling. Stay. Man down. That's Nick Cardy.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't
your favorite.
Don't sonify your toys.
Yeah.
Don't sonify. Well, everything that's displayed, these are not my better copies. I've got better copies.
Oh, I'm talking about the toy.
Yeah. No, yeah, but he fell. So, but anyway, Nick Cardy, exceptional artist, and I'm a big fan. Let's see how many other Cardy things I got. I think that's it for right there. But anyway, that's good enough. Yeah, it's great Superman. Nick Cardy, do it all. All right, back to our regularly scheduled horror with Nick Cardy again. I love this.
Get on this train.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
This is a cool story. This kid, I love all the skeletons as passengers. Kid runs away from home, and he's talking to he finds out this ends up being a funeral train that's carrying a very important dignitary around, and the casket is in the in one of the cars, and he goes in there, and there's a fella there, and he starts talking with them, and the fella asks him about himself and what he's doing. He tells him he's running away from home, and the gentleman gives him some sage advice that he should go back home, give your parents a chance, do the best you can, and when he gets home, he tells his parents he's back, he's sorry he ran away, and he's gonna straighten up, fly right, and he got good advice. And he said, well, who was that gave you the advice? He goes, I never got his name, but that's a picture of him right there. And they had a picture of Abraham Lincoln on the wall. So it was Lincoln's funeral train that he got on. So I really, yeah. Oh, Booge, you'll love it, brother. Just get these DC horrors, like I say, Ghost. He did a lot of Witching Hours as well. When I do the covers of the day, you'll see Cardy. Here's another cool Cardy.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Love the colors on that one.
Yeah.
He was carrying that casket on his shoulder like it's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. He is. Blood on the Moon. Yeah, that blue looks good. The production design at DC Books, the 20 centers were fantastic. You know, the blue there. Lincoln Ghost Train. Ah, yes. Pam, you and I are right.
Simpatico.
Simpatico, baby. Absolutely. That was such a great story. I remember that from my youth. So here, you know, oh, this one's kind of vicious.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
wild.
Yep. Yeah. He's got trouble below him and above him.
That facial expression. Man.
Yep. And that buzzard. Look at that buzzard just waiting.
It's like, I'm eating good today.
Yep, I'm eating good. I'm plucking some eyes. All right. Let's see. See, cats and women aren't supposed to be on boats. Look at that. No, you can have on sailboats. It's fine. But look at the cat. The cat ain't supposed to be on that boat. You know, she's oblivious, just sailing through. But that cat is not happy. Number 35. Now we're at 25 cents. So the ghost who possessed Lisa. That might be Lisa right there.
Mm-hmm.
So very neat. Pam ain't no poser. Damn right. Oh, Pam's got deep knowledge now. Pam goes way back. All right. God, this is a really cool cover.
Oh, that one's cool.
Isn't that great?
Nice fedora.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's just so good.
I love it.
Yeah. So 29. We're at 29 now. All right. Now we're going to go to the only giant size in the whole batch was Ghost 40. And now we're getting these. This is a Luis Dominguez cover, who also did a lot of great horror work.
Yeah.
So this is Dominguez. So this was the only Ghost that was a giant size. Now House of Mystery actually had 100 pagers in theirs. They had a few 100 pagers, but Ghost never had 100 pagers. But this is the giant size. So you make it. Good
Pam,
job.
you're not faking it. You're not faking it. You know your stuff.
No, Pam knows. Pam knows. I really, and this one, yeah, this is a super high grade too. This is Ghost 41.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah, that's Dominguez, and I love that. That's Ghost coming out of his minor buddy that's died.
Mm-hmm.
So the Phantom of Shaft 12B. Yeah. Yeah. So
You're coming home with me.
yeah, really cool. Really cool cover. And the later ones, yeah, I love this. Where are we at? Issue 45. You know, sometimes you take your work home from you, and sometimes your work follows you home. Look at that. The executioner, he's done with his job, and he's got a ghost holding her head coming at him. So, yeah. Not what you want to see after a long day of chopping heads. 48. Here we go. Here we got another head detached. But what's interesting here is this is the bicentennial one.
Okay.
Only DC Books that had an August or July cover date got that. So you don't have many logos with that on there. But, you know, I wonder what surprises we'll find out. And again, one of the few instances where you're going to see a word balloon, you know, on these. We've got another decapitation happening. Henry VIII.
Damn.
Coming out of this guy, it looks like, and
Yeah.
He's got an axe. I don't think things are going to work out too well for his wife there.
Well, you know, he never met a wife he didn't want to execute.
And look at the wall. Look what's missing.
Jax.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's a nice touch, isn't it?
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
like that.
Couples always sit in houses where they have dual axes. You know, hanging
Well, you
off.
know what? I'm going to say
Kind of right over there.
I'm going to say they're on vacation. I'm going to say they're on vacation at a castle, and that's what they're doing. And the spirit is kind of trying to possess them at the castle. We've also had, this is Dominguez again. We've had some skiing issues with the gal. Yep, absolutely. Those bicentennial. So now, come on, Chris. Come on, what's holding you back? Yeah. Got a hand in the skeletal hand out of the snows holding me back.
Ooh.
So
It's gonna reach out and grab you.
Yep, I love the colors on that.
Yeah.
That's a good one though.
Yep, here we go. Now we're at number 66. Yeah, now that I've got rid of Casey, my roses will win first prize. Oh man, I don't know. I think Casey is Casey's doing something there with his his green thumb is passed beyond. Now it's a black thumb that's coming to get you. So this is a trippy cover. Dominguez again, Luis Dominguez. Yeah, this is a two Ghosts of Death Row. You know, number 76 now.
Nice.
The earlier ones for me are the better covers, but you know, there's still some good ones. Like number 81 here. This Dominguez cover is really cool.
I know it's a few. You know, you got a few more before you get to it, but I think that is cool. I think the cover of the last picture is a pretty good one too.
Yeah, it is Joey.
Yeah,
The Joey cover.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. The unburied Phantom. So, yeah, came from the cement. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Got another horticulture on here.
Huh.
The Ghostly Garden. Yeah. 86. You will believe in new tales of the weird and supernatural.
He believes.
So I didn't see any other. I didn't see a bunch of titles for other stories on the bottom of that. Was that a one-story issue?
No, I'm sure it had other stories. It's just they just didn't list them on there. Now this one's kind of trippy, so you have to look at this to see what's going on here.
This looks like through a bottom of
Oh,
glass.
so is he looking at him through like a diver's helmet, like he's underwater?
Diving helmet. That's right. It is.
He's underwater, and these are ghostly mermaids.
Oh,
The reflection of them. Yeah. Nice.
Yes, these ghostly mermaids, shrouded in seaweed. So,
not exactly the Little Mermaid, not exactly Ariel.
Little Death
Indeed
Maid.
not.
All right, so that was a Dominguez. Now we're going to do 93 as a Kaluta.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It kind of looks like Wave Rider.
kind of
Does.
does. Kind of does. So that's a Kaluta. And now we're in early 80s now, in the 1980s. All right, so this is an Aparo. Dr. 13 became a yeah, it would be. Dr. 13 became a recurring character, and he's the Ghost Breaker, where he's trying to say that these ghosts aren't real, trying to debunk them. And he was a recurring character, and they put the Spectre in here for 3
Right.
issues.
That's cool.
There's a Jim Aparo Spectre. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He must
That is really good. I like it.
Yeah, so that was it. And the second Spectre cover, this is again an Aparo.
That's cool.
Yeah, what is it? 98. Yeah. So Dr. 13. So they'd have the Dr. 13 feature where he would debunk a ghost or try to, and then they have a few other stories, and then had the Spectre in there. The Spectre was interacting with Dr. 13. So 99 was also a book the Spectre was in, but he wasn't on the cover, so I didn't feature it. I do have number 100, which is an Infinity cover.
Ooh.
You know,
Yeah.
it
The
keeps
cover
going.
within the cover
Oh,
within the
yeah.
cover.
Yeah, it keeps
That's
going.
awesome.
So that's Ghost number 100. Got a few more. 101, Beautiful Kaluta.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
What I'm trying to think, his Dr. 13, later on, they introduced another character that was his daughter,
Right.
right?
Yep.
It was a Young Justice. I
Yes.
think.
Yes, I believe so.
I'm trying to Tracy.
Tracy.
Yeah,
Right.
she was a sorceress.
Yep. Yep. This is a cool Kubert. 108 is a cool Kubert. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, these are all really high grade. I made sure I was getting the high grades on these. So this is a cool Kubert, and this is kind of fun. Yeah, Dr. 13. So the Gravedigger here, look at the ghost that's got his finger on the
On the axe.
axe. It's the dead guy.
Pick,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
And look at the pumpkin in the moon.
Look at the eyes on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and now this is super high grade. This is would be a 9+ easy. So, but I just think that's more of a whimsical cover than most of them are. So I
Right.
like that. I dig it. And again, talk about a great talent, Joe Kubert.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Great horror cover. There's a House of Mystery cover. It won't be in my cover list, but that's a clown cover. That if you don't like clowns, it'll mess you up. Yeah, it's not good. All right, here's the final 112. If anybody asks you about him, tell them Joey sent you.
Joey.
Joey.
A grinning skull.
Yeah,
Nice.
112. So there you go. 1 through 112. Didn't see all of them, but you saw about 40 of them. So that's
Any
all.
any collected editions on this or no?
There's a Treasury edition. I don't have one, but a big Treasury of Ghost. You know, one of the big giant Treasury editions. There is a digest of Ghost. But one thing that's kind of cool in the past few years, DC has done the real big omnibuses of House of Mystery and House of Secrets. So it would be nice if they would do Ghost and Witching Hour. So maybe if we're good boys and girls, maybe we can get those. But
Chris is
I
going
hope-
to ruin that for all of us.
yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the Ghost.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
So,
that's really good stuff, Gary.
thank you, Spooky Booge. That's for you, buddy. I'm glad that you dug the Nick Cardy covers, and if I can get some Nick Cardy converts, please do. I would love that. He could do it all. And again, World War II veteran, drove Sherman tanks in World War II. Nicholas Viscardi was his name. Sal, I believe you all were paisans, buddy.
Yep, probably so.
He was Italian.
Yep.
So,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
great talent. Great talent.
Awesome.
So
All right.
thank you for attending the showcase, and I appreciate it. And I hope you all had as much fun looking at them as I had showing them to you.
Definitely some great hardcovers to get us ready for Halloween. Just a couple more weeks to go, and
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to the one that we do in 2 weeks, like you said.
2 weeks.
Halloween show. Yep.
The Halloween show. So let me throw this out there. People in the chat, if you've
Thank
got
you, bro.
issues you want to be shown, put them in the chat on that night, and I'll quickly pull it up, and we will show off that cover. So be at that show. Think of a horror cover that you want shown, and put that in the chat, and I'll make sure it gets on the screen.
I'll you know what? I'll say even better than that. If you know of some that you want to display, go check us out, codexstation.com. There's a thing on there where you can email it. Email us what the cover is, and if we get them enough in advance, we could have
Absolutely.
a side of like listener picks or something like that.
Okay. We could
Yeah,
try.
you can absolutely do that too. Put your
try to-
name on it, or what your screen handle is, and you don't have to actually attach the issues. You could just say what the title is, and I'll make sure it gets on the screen.
Yeah.
The title and the issue number. Yep.
Title and issue number. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
And-
that would be cool. I'd like to see everyone else on here too. You guys are always active in the chat. I would like to see which covers like Chris, Pam, Bougies, you guys that that know this stuff. I'd like to see the ones that you pick.
Mhm.
I could say for me personally, I have one cover that's from the 90s, and everything else is much earlier than that. Early 80s, 70s, even 60s.
And
Yeah.
Chris, go ahead and throw in your eerie and creepy covers. So that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. And Bougie, you are welcome, my friend. I was looking forward to pulling those ghost covers out to show you. And like I said, if you're a Nick Cardy convert now, then my work is done. I have channeled that great man's work to someone else. And look up his other stuff. Just look up Nick Cardy and look at the breadth of his work. He was phenomenal.
I should also mention that we have four codexes that have already submitted their covers to me.
Who's the fourth
Three of
one?
Tim.
Tim did. Nice.
Tim did his, and I actually reached out to Brandon on Mon Comics, and he's going to send me his issues.
Good.
So
And he's doing a Halloween episode himself too.
He's doing a Halloween episode that's going to happen just before ours. It goes from 8 to 11, and then you can join us 11 from
Perfect.
11 on.
Perfect. Seamless segue. Yeah. because Brandon, as much of a horror guy as he is, he definitely
yeah.
needs to be a part of this.
Yes.
And yeah, so get him, get Lettuce, maybe, you know.
I'll reach out to Lettuce then. Yeah.
You know, Mike Harbor's supposed to get his in too.
Oh, good.
So, yeah,
Good,
so
good.
he's got some, but it's good stuff. It's fun.
I'm gonna reach out to Lettuce right now.
Yeah, this is the best. You know, the horror covers are just so great, and when I have people over and I'm showing books, these are always a favorite.
Yeah.
I want to see how many Man Thing covers Brandon from Mon picks. One.
You know he's going to have them in there, of course.
Yeah. All right, well, everyone, it's 1 o'clock in the morning for us here on the East Coast. So thank you for spending the night with us again. And again, thank you, Uncle Gary, for another absolutely fantastic showcase.
My pleasure.
Yeah,
Yes.
always fun to see, to see what you pick out to show us each week. So join us again next week. We got the podcast on Wednesday. We got Character of the Week coming up on Thursday, which is Sal's boy.
Yep, we're doing Venom again. We're going to do a
Doing Venom.
revisit because his movie is coming out. So
Yeah.
Dan's the first in line to see it, and he'll give us his unbiased review of it.
I have not seen the second one, and I'm sure I'll see it eventually. But yeah, and then be back with us next Saturday for another Comics Unleashed.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right. Well, until then, we will see you next time.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank you.
y'all. You make us want to stay up